yeah, I don't want to talk too much. You already saw the title of this video, which means that I was $168 away from passing the funded account. All right, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time that you're tuning in, my name is Lewis, and I am just simply documenting my trading journey. I appreciate you tuning in and checking out my trade recap. If you've never been here before, most of these videos are really just me doing a video journal and going back and back testing, having a back testing sessions with you while I try to get better in mastering my craft. First thing I want to say is make sure you follow me on Instagram, because I am doing a 50k funded account challenge with my live executions on there every single day. So make sure you check that out. We've been growing crazy, and it's all because of you. Subscribe here on YouTube. Make sure you follow me on TikTok. Twitter is also down there as well. Let me know how your trading week went. Let me know how your trading journey is going so far. Let me know everything down in the comments. Please make sure that you join the free Discord. We'll talk about it in a little bit, and we'll talk about the sponsor of the video as well. I know you already saw the thumbnail and the title of this video, so we'll get straight into it. I don't want to yab because I started watching this new show called Solo Leveling, and it's actually very interesting. It hooked me right away, so I want to get back to watching that. So I'm gonna make this video as quickly as possible with as much information and value as I can, so that I could get back to watching that and start editing this video itself. So without further ado, let's head into the sponsor of this video, and then we'll go from there. All right, now we are in the sponsor of this video, and if you're new here, the sponsor is Tektronix.com. If you're looking for a PC or looking to do anything that has to do with a PC, if you want to build it, if you want to buy as a present for somebody else, use my discount code LVFLIP, as you can see right here, for 10% off. Literally, if you're looking for the best quality PC with the best parts in the market, check out Tektronix.com. They have free shipping on all products and 1-year warranty. Take advantage of that. As you can see, their website is very sleek and very easy to use. If you head down here, you can subscribe to their email. It's very simple to look through their tabs and everything like that. If you hit this, it will bring you straight to the future setup, LV Flip, which is the best setup that I think is the best bang for your buck. I actually have this case on my setup, obviously with different components inside, but this is the best bang for your buck in my opinion in terms of price range. But if you head back and you see all of their collections, you could head into the perfect trading setup, which is everything that has to do with my brand, and you'll see the ranges of their products. Like I said, this is my favorite one, and something new that they added very recently is that when you hit add to cart and you head to checkout, you head down, and right here you can see it, they have zip pay in installments. So now you can have a payment plan and pay for your PC through time if you don't want to invest this amount right away. Obviously, I see PCs as investments because that is what I use for my work. I make content. I just dropped a new video today. I'll put the video up on the screen as well. So I make that type of content, and I need a good PC as well as for my trading and everything else. So if you want to go and check it out, the link is down in the description. Don't forget to use my discount code. Now let's head straight into the actual YouTube channel. The actual YouTube channel has been going crazy. We just hit this much subscribers. I am extremely thankful and grateful for everything that you guys have done for me. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to do this without you and without God. So I thank you so much. But first and foremost, God. But I thank you so much. I wouldn't be able to do it without you, like I just said. Thank you so much for the support here and on Instagram, and the TikTok itself has been growing. I've been going everywhere, so I know that the content is being viewed and valued by you guys. So thank you so much. If you're watching this, make sure you leave a comment and a like I said already. But let's head into the Discord. All right, we are now in the trading Discord. This is my personal trading Discord, where I'm just trying to build a community of traders who, no matter what type of strategies you use or the experience level, everybody could just make a good community, and that's what I've been doing. We've been very active recently, and I couldn't be happier. We are now at 97. I know that in the last video we had 97 or so, but a couple people left, so now we're back up to 97 today. So thank you so much. I can't wait till we hit 100, and I still don't know what I'm gonna do once we hit 100. But besides that, I just ask that if you do join, please be active in the chat. That is basically it, because the way that we will make this a community for everybody to be able to come in here and speak their mind and give out trade ideas and talk about just regular things that have to do with life and all that is with everybody's involvement. So I ask you to please be polite to everybody, and we don't have any problems with that, but just talking here, let me know what's on your mind. And if you want to join the premium Discord, just hit join premium. You'll have access to these lessons, as well as the premium chat and the trade breakdowns, as well as weekly calls. My one-on-one calls are also down there, so if you want to to take a look at that. So if you're interested in joining the one-on-one calls, go ahead. I already have a couple people, and if you need testimonials, you can see them right here. You could go through it yourself if you are interested. Apart from that, just make sure you join with the link down in the description, and let's get straight into the actual sauce of the video. All right, so here we are with a week. It was a choppy week. It was literally up and down all week, but we had basically a Monday low week all the way up to a Wednesday high of week. Yeah, it was a pretty difficult week in terms of movement. It was just a week of small movements, but you know, that's all you really need. You don't need too much to be able to have a successful week. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much. You already saw the title of this video, which means that I was $168 away from passing the funded account, and I made a mistake on Wednesday, and then it just went downhill from there. Honestly, I did a very good job protecting my capital for the rest of the week, but making stupid little mistakes. And I'll talk about everything because that's what we come here to do. Let's just get straight into it, and then we'll talk about it later. Let's move on to Monday, the 10th of March. All right, so Monday, this is the trade that I ended up taking right here. This trade up, and I know it doesn't look too good, but it was actually a very good trade because I knew I was trading the manipulation leg on Monday. I was bearish because we had the previous week low down there, as you can see, so that was my draw on liquidity. I was anticipating that we would start moving up from here once I saw it start to reject, and that's exactly what we ended up doing. And this looks like a losing trade, but I got out with about $1,100 profit. If you go check my Instagram, you'll see the live execution. I was targeting up here originally, but as soon as I saw the SMT and the turtle soup, I knew that we were going to head towards the low. But I wanted to make my money and get out of the market, so that's exactly what I did. I took my bread and I got out. I didn't have to sit here and all that, but we basically had taken out sell side liquidity. We had an SMT on the 1 minute. A lot of people don't trust it, but I saw us start moving up with a lot of force. We started moving up very quickly. I then waited for us to retrace, and once I noticed that we were respecting this down close candle, I took the entry there, stopped at the SMT low, and I got out with $1,000 profit. But the actual trade that was supposed to be taking, in terms of the trade that is higher probability and is in the direction of the higher time frame, was a short from here or a short from right here. As you can see, when we got back into this 1 minute fair value gap here, we'll hit this up close candle and just start to dump. We did dump. We dumped a lot. But yeah, that is the trade that I took on Monday. Honestly, like I said already, I believe that you should have taken a short on this day, but I wanted to get in and out. I don't remember if I stayed up late the night before, but if it's one of those nights where I stayed up late, I'm trying to get my profit and get out. Like I said, I knew I was trading the manipulation leg, and I sent it in my Discord right before. I said, look out for SMTs. I'm trading the manipulation leg, and then that's exactly what ended up happening. Now, if I hop on the 1 minute on Monday for ES, I will show you exactly where the turtle soup SMT ended up happening. So you can see right here, this high at 910 ended up being SMT'd at. So we had an SMT here because NQ never even got close to it, but we ended up taking the higher time frame level up here. So that was the bigger SMT, and then that should have been the catalyst for us to take them short. So that's exactly why I say you should have been looking for shorts on Monday. But I got my money and I got out of there. That's all that I care about. Now let's move on to Tuesday the 11th. Okay, so Tuesday the 11th, I was actually very happy and a little bit upset with the trade that I took. This trade right here looks like I lost, but I did not. I entered in this candle right here at 9:58 and got out during this candle at 10. The candle at 10 opened, dumped all the way down to my TP, and then I got out, then it went up and did its thing. I just want to make that very clear. But I'm very happy because I was bearish and I was very patient in my entry. I saw this move up, and I know that my younger self, I guess you would say, or my less experienced self from when I first started trading would have saw this move and shit myself and try to look for a long all the way up to the highs up here, something like that. I know that now that's a very good thing that I waited not only for after this, because this is obviously the manipulation leg, but that I waited for this 1 minute fair value gap to get tapped and then took my entry from there. Because something else that I would do, and I did it last week, I believe, when I had a situation like this, I would enter somewhere down here or this, thinking that, oh, price is gonna leave without me and get FOMO, that I would enter here, then price will rise up, and then I would get scared that I will hit daily drawdown or something like that, because I'm trading NASDAQ E-mini now and not the micros. So a move from here up could be $800, $700 without me even noticing. noticing. So I got in after we started to reject this CE of the 1 minute fair value gap. Enter right there. This is my actual entry. You can check it out on Instagram if you don't believe me, and you'll see that I was targeting low resistance liquidity in this 1 minute fair value gap, and that is exactly what we got. It was a 2R, basically a 3R, but I got out with like $1,300 or $400 on this day, which got me extremely close. And like I said, extremely close, $160 just on the next trade for me to pass the account. Basically, we had the turtle soup with an SMT. I'll show you the SMT. There it is. This is the same level, so you can see this right here, same level. We had a turtle soup on NQ with NQ taking out that high and ES not taking out that high, but then we had news right after. So the good thing that I did was get out with a modest target. Knowing myself, I probably would have left the run and got stopped out and had to re-enter. I should have been waiting, and this is why I was happy and mad at myself at the same time. The only thing that I wrote in my journal that I did wrong was take an entry right before the news. I should have waited after the news and then took this entry here or anything after this SMT, because the news would have stopped me out if I would have held it. Now, like I said, I got out after we took out these lows and hit the target, so I'm not mad, but that is something that I do want to take into account as I go forward, because I was correct on the move. It was just not the right timing, even though it was, because I got my money and got out. Like I said, that's all I care about, but I also care about being correct in the move. I want to be in the move that is supposed to happen. But let's move on to Wednesday, because Wednesday was its own thing. Now here on Wednesday, this is the trade that I should have took. This was after I was back testing. I took a long, I believe right here, took a long like here somewhere, and it went all the way up, and I was up about like $800, and then it came back down and took me out. Why? I wasn't paying attention to what was really happening. I wanted to see this high taken out, so once I got an opportunity to get in, I took an L. No, I didn't take this long. I took an L. I took an L on Wednesday. That was Thursday I was thinking about. Now what happened on Wednesday was, all I needed was $160. That is literally a couple ticks on E-mini, and I would have got it if I would have took a long here, because I knew we were gonna start to move up before we start to move down. And anyway, but I wasn't paying attention to what's actually happening. I didn't notice that we had a turtle soup with an SMT here. I did notice the SMT, but I didn't notice that this was higher time frame liquidity. This is a 30-minute liquidity right here, as you can see right there. We had this 30-minute liquidity and ended up turtle souping it to then start moving lower. I was just more focused on the money and not the actual trade. I thought that I could just hop into any trade, get the money that I needed for that day, and pass the account. And God humbled me. If I'm being honest, God humbled me and showed me that no, it doesn't matter how much you need. Focus on taking good trades and focus on what is actually happening in front of you. I didn't notice the turtle soup. I didn't notice the, first of all, change of state right here on the 1 minute, which we came back up to. I think I entered long right here. We literally didn't get 1 cent of profit this day, not even a little bit. All I needed was $200 and I would have passed the account. I entered here and then it dumped immediately. I lost like $1,000 just for that. And yeah, I could have went into micros to try to get the same trade and pass the account, but it's the same thing in my opinion, because yeah, you could break it down money wise, but if my target is $1,000 in a day, right, for example, and I'm on the right side, it does not matter as long as it's one trade away. Now I know that sounds very immature and doesn't make a lot of sense to a lot of people. I get that. Whether the amount is, let's say for example, $800 or $200, they're both one trade with minis. Yeah, you could get in and out at certain points faster, but the way that I trade, I was just wrong, and I'd rather take the loss so that I learn from it, because I'm trying to become more aware and be a better trader on minis. I don't want to go back to micros. I want to stay on minis, so that is the reason why I don't go lower. Obviously, if I'm in drawdown or something like that, once I do pass the account, I'm obviously gonna go down to minis, or micros, my fault. But I see it as the same thing. It's still 1 to 2 trades with E-mini to pass the account, and all you have to do is be correct. It's not very hard to make $1,000 with E-mini if you're on the right side. All you have to do is be on the right side. I wasn't paying attention to what was really happening, so I wasn't on the right side. I bought right here. I should have sold right there, because that was the perfect opportunity to sell. We had a change of state and a 1 minute fair value gap after we took out higher time frame liquidity. The luck that I had that day was crazy, but it wasn't even bad luck. It was the fact that I was just too focused on the money amount instead of paying attention to what's actually happening on the charts. So yeah, like I said, that is what should have been taken on Wednesday. Now let's just move on to Thursday, because Thursday I think I was taking longs. Yep, I was taking longs on Thursday, and I took a long, I think it was here. I took a long. Yeah, I took a long there, and this big candle up, I was up about like $800, $900, something like that. The execution is on my Instagram, and then I watched it go down to take me out. I wasn't paying attention to what was happening on Thursday, but let's take a look. Let's look at what happened on Thursday. I was just incorrect on the timing because I was looking for a long, right? And I got a long on demo after because I took 2 trades on the actual eval, 2 longs, but I got stopped out twice. I believe one of them was break even and one of them was a minor loss. I had very good risk on this day, Thursday. Then I see this. I'm like, I already took my trades for today. I'm trying to stay disciplined, and then I took this on demo, and it obviously hit TP. But what happened? We had opened the 10 o'clock candle, manipulated lower, taken sell side liquidity with an SMT, so I entered long right here, stop below to protect the low at that moment, and I targeted 50% of the range. That is exactly what ended up happening. This day was pretty crazy, and you know, it's really difficult to figure out what was happening, but at the same time, I should have been paying attention to order flow on this day. I should have seen that, hey, we have, you know, we're changing state here, but we are rejecting highs and pushing through lows. So once you see the chart doing that, we're bearish in the moment. So I should have not been taking longs at all here. I should have seen that as an opportunity to get out of the long that I had entered, which I entered like here somewhere, and seeing that, okay, we rejected these lows. Look at this candle I was in, and then this is the candle that took me out. I should have seen that, but like, okay, yeah, we're lower, we're going lower, boom, taking it short, and then watch to do all this. Apart from that, that's basically everything that happened on Thursday. I mean, at the same time, like I said, I should have also took this on my actual account. If I would have been patient enough to wait, then I would have took this on my actual account, and I would have made all the money back that I lost the 2 days prior, or the day prior on Wednesday. So I would have been chilling, but I wasn't patient enough to do it. But I also wanted to stay disciplined, and that's why you have to pay attention to your rules, because it makes you act on your discipline. So for example, on this day, if I would have been more patient, then I wouldn't have had to not take this trade and just watch it, or just taking it on demo like I did. And I did take it on demo and sent it in the group chat. This is the trade. I took it on demo with 2 contracts, made $5,000. Obviously, if I would have taken it on my account, it would have been different. I should have executed this. What does that mean? Wait till it's actually extremely clear, then hop into the trade. And then once it is extremely clear and you hop into the trade, you can then, you know, not have to worry about not taking a certain trade because you want to be disciplined. You know, I could have taken this and broken my rules, but I was like, you know, let me just step out of my account. I don't want to take an L, even though it looked very good. I said, let me just hop out of this and take it on demo, and that's exactly what I did. 3 to 5, boom, 3.5 risk. But let's just move on to Friday, because Friday got me tight and I didn't understand it, but here we are. Right, so Friday we open up immediately turtle soup with an SMT. Actually, I don't think there was an SMT. We turtle soup immediately. Then we end up booming. We're booming very close to the high from Thursday. So I'm thinking we're gonna head up to that high. That is the draw on liquidity. Then we start to freakishly dump, and I hesitated. I was gonna take the short here, I think, on this candle at 9.56. Completely hesitated because we had news at 10. Completely hesitated. We end up dumping all the way down to the 9.30 lows and smack it, right? So then I'm like, okay, let me just watch price, see what happens, right? We come back up, hit this 1 minute fair value gap and the CISD, and dump. I was like, why didn't I take the short right here? I was planning on taking the short, hesitated, didn't take the short. Then I see this dump, right? And then we come back into it, tap it just lightly, and then start to dump lower. I don't take it again. I'm hesitating, right? This short from there to where I actually took my entry and down here, I guess you can say, would have been good. But I was targeting this on my actual trade, but I would have made enough money to be done for the day, right? If I actually took this short instead of taking the short that I did. I took a good short, took it here, but it was against what the higher time frame was planning to do, because the higher time frame was planning to go up there. So what ended up happening, if you look, we got a turtle soup with an SMT down here. So we targeted the highs. Ended up doing the same thing on the lower time frames because time is fractal. So I should have got out. So I got a crazy break even. I hit $1,000 profit, but I just wanted my TP to be hit for me to get out, and it never did because I was on the wrong side. If I'm being honest, I was on the complete wrong side. So I should have been looking for a long and probably waited till we got like somewhere over here to take this long. But at the same time, with the higher time frame, I would have been confident taking a long somewhere over here, just waiting for price to move forward with my stop either at this low or at this low, because those are the protected lows. Yeah, I was just wrong, and I had to sit there and watch price come all the way back up and take me out at break even because I hesitated on this short and this short. So when I took the short that was close, I would have definitely gotten my profit target here, or if I took this short here or even this one, and I would have been happy. I would have closed and then been okay with not catching the actual move for the day. But the actual move for the day started here. After we took out this low and SMT'd, I should have been like, okay, let me be very patient and then look for a long, and then long them. But that is what happened this week. I am still confident. I am learning every week. I am becoming more and more confident in myself and my ability to read the markets. Obviously, I'm still gonna have these mistakes, and you know, there's people that are gonna say, oh, this person's unprofitable, or you know, you shouldn't be teaching people. Okay, so then why are my students passing funded accounts and are about to get their payouts? You know, the numbers speak for themselves. So even if you are a profitable trader, you're still gonna battle yourself. Technical analysis, you can master technical analysis, but the end of the day, the problem is up here. It's usually what you end up battling. When people say it takes 2 to 3 years to master trading, they're not talking about technical analysis. They're talking about this, mastering yourself. So once again, I want to thank you for watching this full video. Thank you for your support. Please leave a like and comment. Share with a friend who is also on their trading journey. Follow me on Instagram to make sure that you tune into the series where I am documenting the 50K account getting passed with every trade live on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Check out techtronics.com and use my discount code LVFLIP for 10% off. Join my free Discord with the link down in the description. And that's pretty much everything I have to say. I thank you so much for the amount of support you've shown me, and I appreciate you. Apart from that, that will be the end of this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.